It felt like January was never going to end, but it finally did, so it's time to set up my January recap page. I decided to start doing one every month from now on, and I plan to do these videos every month for you guys to see everything that happened in my life and the highlights of my month. If you're new to my channel, hi, my name is Kat. I create bullet journal content as well as some pen paling content and studio vlogs, and this is the first episode of the year of journaling with me. Today I'm going to set up my January recap page with all the highlights and everything that happened in January, and I plan to do these pages once a month at the end of every month, in the meantime that I don't start a junk journal. I'm really excited to have a junk journal soon and to start doing more pages and mini videos of highlights of the year. So if you like that type of content, make sure you subscribe and like this video. For these journaling pages, I printed a bunch of photos and different things that I wanted to glue down on my pages, including my Spotify playlist, and we're going to talk about that soon. But I just printed a bunch of stuff and I'm just cutting everything up to getting ready to set up my January recap page. And this month was not a very full month. I'm filming this at the beginning of February, and I've already done a lot of more stuff than I did at the beginning of January. So January was a bit of a slow month. I think it's the first month of the year. We want to do new things, but save them for the rest of the year at the same time, if that makes sense. So we go a little bit slow, and January was not full of events. We just had my husband's birthday, that was like the highlight of the month. But yeah, I didn't do a lot of things, but for the things that I did, they were really nice. So first I placed a lot of the things on the pages, and I'm using some ephemera and sticky notes from my blue stationery grab bag that you can find on my shop, because my theme for January in my bullet journal were blue flowers. And because I'm doing this in my own bullet journal, I wanted to include the theme of it into this page as well, so I'm creating some flowers in the end too. And for the title, I used the same Crayola Super Tips to create just the title for January recap. All of this ephemera and the stationery grab bags can be found on my shop at the link in the description box below. So let's start with music. So I'm not a huge new music listener. I usually like my playlists and that's about it. I don't listen to new artists, only if I listen them randomly and I actually like them, but for the majority of times I just listen to the same playlists and bands over and over again until I get sick of them. And because I listen to my Spotify playlists at the gym and at home when I'm just working, I have my two genres and my two moods mixed up on my Receptify from Spotify, which is just like a receipt of your songs of the month. So there's a lot of Megan Thee Stallion and Arctic Monkeys in the mix, and so those are the songs that I have on my playlist. I listen to a lot of Hot Girl Energy and Megan Thee Stallion and Glorilla and stuff at the gym because that's what gets me going. But I listen to a lot of Arctic Monkeys and The Last Shadow Puppets and Typo Negative and those types of bands when I work at home. So my Receptify is always very confusing. But I decided to just put in this little playlist that I did on Canva my top songs of the month. And I based myself on Receptify and on my own taste for music. So those are the top songs that I had in my playlist this month. A lot of Arctic Monkeys and a lot of The Last Shadow Puppets. Those are my favorite bands. I love Alex Turner and the whole vibe of Arctic Monkeys, so that's what I listen to the most. When it comes to my shop and my business, I took this photo when I was getting orders done to send in the middle of January, and it made me feel really proud and happy to have people reaching out to me on my shop and getting my products and liking my art. So I took this photo and it resonated with me, and I printed it out and I put in my January recap, because in the end I'm going to write here how many orders and Ko-Fi members I had this month. And in total I had 5 orders this month and 4 active Ko-Fi members, which is amazing because the members on Ko-Fi come and go. Obviously it's a subscription, you can just cancel it anytime you want, and some people canceled and others came together and joined my Ko-Fi, and it just makes me feel so happy that I renovated the Ko-Fi tiers and people are actually enjoying all the tiers that I have. Nowadays, I have a supporter tier, which is just a mini tier where you can have different perks and like smaller things, and you pay just like $2.50 a month to support me. And then I also created the postcard club where you get my monthly art prints in the mail for just $5 a month. And we have the journaler and the pen paler tier, which is just for journaling, and the other one for pen paling when you receive a stationery grab bag for free, and you can be pen pals with me and all of that. And you have 15% off on my shop, which is a huge thing for me to have this like big of a discount. And the most popular tier on my Ko-fi, it's actually the crafter, which is just a combination of everything. And it makes me feel really happy that people are enjoying the tiers and everything I have to offer, and they are actually subscribing. It's amazing. And then I also watched some new shows this month. So the second season of Squid Game was launching on December 26th, I think. And he was like, I want to watch the second season with you, so watch the first season. And I watched it and it was amazing, like 5 stars out of 5. I really enjoyed that show. And then we watched the second season together and it was also amazing. I didn't really like the cliffhanger that they left us on, but it is what it is. And I'm really excited for the third season, which is coming near my birthday, which is amazing, with Stranger Things 5. So it's going to be a huge month for me. The month of June is going to be amazing. And I also watched Uzumaki, which is the anime version of Junji Ito's manga Uzumaki. And even though the animation was not that great, I really liked the gore and the weird things of the manga into the anime. So I really enjoyed it. And we watched the third part of JoJo's Bizarre Adventures. I've seen JoJo's, but my husband hasn't, so I showed him the third part and we watched it, like we binge watched the third part, and it was really nice. For cooking, as you know, I love to cook. If you watched my latest vlog, I baked him a cheesecake for his birthday because his birthday was on the 22nd of January and he loves, loves, loves cheesecake. So I made him a cheesecake and it was perfect in his own words. And since he loves history, I took him to see the Muralha de Dom Dinis, which is like a big wall from a king here in Portugal, and he loves history, so I thought it was perfect for him to see it. And we went there and he ate my cheesecake and it was amazing. And we also made tacos this month. These were not the best tacos, but yeah, for a date that we had at home, it was really nice. So yeah, those are the major things. And the other major thing in my life in January was that I finished a book in a month and a little bit. I finished Big Magic by Elizabeth Gilbert. It's one of my favorite self-help books when it comes to creativity and life and thinking about what you want in life, but it wasn't the impact that I was hoping for. So yeah, I'm thinking about selling that book because it didn't impact me in the way that I wanted to, which was a little bit disappointing, but maybe it's my calling to try to not reread books and to buy new ones. So that is something to do in the future. And another small win for me was that I went to the gym 15 days of the 31 days of the month, which is amazing because I'm trying to work out 4 days a week at the gym and take a mindful walk every week. So this month is amazing to me. I don't think I counted here the days that I took walks, just the gym days, and it was really nice. So I finish off this page with a bunch of flowers and little stickers here and there. And even though this month was not like huge in events, I didn't reach any milestones, I didn't work with any brands, I think that personally I achieved a couple of things that I was aiming for, and February and March are going to be bigger months for me. At least that's how I'm feeling about them, and I'm really excited to see what February brings me. So thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed seeing everything that happened in the month of January in my life. Don't forget to subscribe and like this video if you haven't already, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye guys!